Type of spice PR/N, also called Jeer's powder or ground cumin. Stripey. Disease. Come and have a taste. Delicious Stripey feels like this thing Master made has a familiar taste. Since Stripey's level has increased, my soul strength should have increased too. Let's try signing a contract with Dummy again. Dummy, are you willing to become my familiar? I do. It's a success. My soul strength has indeed increased. Dummy, please guide me for the rest of my life. It's finally time for the second wilderness training. Last time we encountered a scary anaconda by just casually walking around the jungle, so we had to remain vigilant for the rest of the days. But this time, I brought Dummy and Disease so we can finally explore the place properly. Fuck. I'm telling you, you better not let me catch that bastard. Yeah, if we find him, we're definitely gonna kill him. He's an animal. No, even animals aren't that perverse. Motherfucker, locking us inside that house just because of a few words. Luckily someone unlocked the door or else we might have starved to death inside. But we don't know who it was. We didn't see his face last time. I'm telling you, that loser better not let me figure out who he is, or I have 100 methods to make sure he won't be able to stay at our school. No wonder why I thought those people sounded familiar, so it's those guys. Fate sure is a funny thing. Though Dummy's level isn't high, the aura of an epic grade is enough to suppress the other familiars. Alright, Dummy. Suppress your aura a bit and let's go. It's just a familiar, what's he being so cocky about? Inside the valley, I didn't team up with Mutating this time, but it's easier to get things done if I'm alone. The more the people, the harder things will become. Master, I protect you. You, where did you learn these words? I will protect you, Master. Armor baby. It learned it from a children's show. Huh? What is that? The direction it disappeared to, I think it's the pond where we encountered the green-skinned frogs last time. Let's change direction, I don't want to be spit saliva by those green-skinned frogs again. Dummy, go that way. It's the giant jumbo anaconda. Encountering this monster 2 times in a row, looks like this area is the giant jumbo anaconda's territory. It completely ignored the green-skinned frog's attacks. Though this giant jumbo anaconda is only level 20, its overall strength is no less than commander tier monsters that exceeded that level. It turned this whole pond upside down all by itself. What is that? A tadpole? They're all fleeing. What a spectacular sight. No wonder these green-skinned frogs managed to survive in the pond but never destroyed the balance of the ecosystem. It's because of the periodical visits of this giant jumbo anaconda. Is it full? Sigh, life is not easy for everyone. There's only a slight difference between the level of the giant jumbo anaconda and Disease. Not to mention Dummy has a higher grade than it, but it's still best to avoid direct conflict with such a monster. Dummy, later you. Ah, this elastic muscle. This sweet gravy. As well as this lemongrass aroma. No wonder the giant jumbo anaconda made periodical visits. These green-skinned frogs really tempted it with their delicious meat. What's wrong, Disease? We can meet a black light horse here. Monster name, Black Light Horse. Monster level, level 14 monster grade, excellent monster attribute, dark monster weakness, ice. High legality, a pitch black body, it looks just like a shadow. I want to collect it. TL/N, collect them like Pokemon QC/N, gotta catch 'em all. And this type of mountable familiar is way too cool. No, I already have familiars. Eh? Which bastard stole my green-skinned frog leg? Who found you? Dummy, why did you steal my green-skinned frog leg? Master, how could you suspect a skeleton to steal and eat meat? It's him. It's him. As expected, only Dummy can put the Z in its place. Dummy, what's wrong? No way. A sneak attack again? If Dummy hadn't reacted in time, the Z and I might have perished at the mouth of the snake. This is the second time you visited me even though I haven't looked for any trouble with you. Dummy. Can you kill it? Kill. Lightly injured. Moderately injured. Dummy's combat ability has once again amazed me. Monster name, Giant Jumble Anaconda Monster status, Berserk Berserk. This is bad. Dummy. Be careful of its trump card. Dummy. Can you still stand? Dummy, you. What an overwhelming pressure, blood thread heart. A supernatural gift that was awakened after Dummy's advanced to epic grade. So this is how it's used. It can control the enemy's heart from a distance. Oh, no. The giant jumble anaconda is rushing in for an attack. It's agitated. This, amazing. To kill a signified variant of the jumble anaconda, this familiar must have the combat ability of a commander tier monster, if it is not one already. Send information about this youngster to me. Yes. Name, Gaopeng age, 18 years old gender, male current school, Chang'an 3rd high school family background, encrypted information. Insufficient clearance level. Del Chief, this youngster's information is a bit special. The training base branch's Class C clearance level isn't enough? Based on the definition before the cataclysm, a first-class mayor has access to Class C clearance and senior provincial officials have access to Class B clearance. Just who is this boy? However, since his information is encrypted, it will be difficult to simply attempt to recruit him. Take good care of him. Try to not let any accidents happen. Understood. Z, cut it open. What's with this sound? It doesn't sound like we're cutting through thick skin. Rather, it sounds like silk paper tearing. It has such a thick vine inside. Well, this explains why such a fat anaconda was capable of moving on top of trees as if it was floating and why it didn't create giant holes even when it fell from higher ground. For you. Good work. Earlier, Dummy's incredible strength was due to the activation of the blood thread heart. Even though the heart's destroyed, it will certainly regenerate. With the passive effect gone, Dummy looks much weaker now. The blood thread heart not only increases the host's strength, but it also has a lot of benefits. As to what extent this talent can be utilized, that depends on how Dummy trains itself after the heart regenerates. It's the big one. It's the big one from last time. The big one? It's Mutating and Lotus Seed. Let's go. The other side. 1. Wei, be careful of your surroundings. 1. How are you? My ankle. It hurts. This is bad. Look out. Lotus seed, block it. Wait, let's go. Okay. There's another one? Lotus seed is currently busy with the other one. One and Wei's familiars can't fight against the enemy either. We're doomed, dummy. Dummy, DZ, help Lotus seed get rid of the other one. Scholar Moo, are you okay? 2, I'm fine. If you hadn't come in time, I would be the one lying on the ground right now. Thank you very much. There's no need to thank me. We're friends, we should help each other. Attention to all examiners participating in the training. Attention to all examinee participating in the training. The Wild Valley simulation training is now over. The Wild Valley simulation training's now over. Did something happen? Seems like it. It's already weird for this type of earthworm to appear. Maybe it's because the monsters nearby are acting up again, but isn't this already normal for us? Let's go, we should go back and group up. Okay. So cool. According to the instructor, a new type of strong monster has appeared in the Dali Desert. That's why these man-eating earthworms were forced over here. However, I just communicated with Director Fong and he said that the government has already come up with a solution. Sigh, there really is no peace around here. Someone else is carrying the weight for you. Gao Peng. I've finally found you, you bastard. You locked us up in that safe house last time, so let's have a talk, shall we? Just as I expected. You're already 18 years old. Don't get angry so easily. Going around and looking for fights is bad. You guys brought 4 monsters, which haven't even reached the elite tier, to block my path. Level 6, level 4, level 9. I suspect DZ can settle this on his own. Don't be angry, don't be angry. I'm not looking down on you at all. Relax, we know how to control ourselves. We'll only break a few bones. Go, Black Raging Kong. He actually bought equipment for his familiar. For most familiars, their body parts are already their most lethal weapons as they're equal to steel. I'm worried about his IQ. Sigh, dummy, teach this little monkey the lesson. This. Why does it feel like it's bullying a little kid? A 7-foot gorilla like you is hiding behind me like a bullied daughter-in-law? Aren't you embarrassed? Damn it, I didn't expect Gao Peng's familiar to be this strong. I thought the only reason why he won the instructor's favor was because he knew how to flatter people. Let's just back off for now. I'll find another chance to get back at him. Sorry, Scholar Gao, this is all just a misunderstanding, huh? He left? Ha, he didn't even take me seriously, boss, just forget about it. Let's have fun at the bar tonight and relax. You guys go ahead. I have something important to attend to tonight, then we'll be leaving first. Calm. Jealousy and wrath are useless. These emotions will only waste my time and widen the gap between me and my enemy. Let's go home and start training tonight. No, we'll work hard and become stronger together. Only then will we be able to go up against Gao Peng. Gao Peng's studio neutralized the reagents, all the data seems fine. It should be a success this time. Stripey. Stripey, wake up. Let's go and make you stronger. Jump in. It's done, now I just need to wait. The system only provided the instructions. I have to collect the materials and perform the operation by myself. Luckily, I just need to boil it all in a big pot this time. Once the grade increases, the familiars need to help in the refining process of the materials. Fire control, electric control, ice control, and the temperature and duration needs to be downright accurate. It's going to be a tough challenge. Are you sure that this studio is empty? Relax. I've been observing this place for a few days now. By this time, everyone would have gone home. Holy crap, this is military-grade bulletproof glass. I don't understand. What's there to steal in a studio? If you ask me, it would have been better if we went to a bank. A bank? Now that everyone uses credits for transfers, what's the use of money from the bank? Normally, studios have some experimental materials. These materials can easily fetch hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. All right, let's hurry up and pry it open. We don't need to worry about leaving fingerprints. You're up. Humph, yours can regenerate infinitely. Mine can't. TSK, you can buy any powerful monsters you want as long as you have the money. Stop yapping. I'm almost done. All right, stand back. Be careful of the flying glass after the explosion. Nice. What's that noise? I think it came from the main door. Let's check the surveillance camera. The security camera set up at the staircase seems to be fine, but I can't see anything. Something probably 24, 28, 14 covered the lens. Door seems like people with ill intentions are on the other side of the door. I just don't know if they're here to kill or just to steal things. Hello, police? I want to make a report. Someone wants to do something evil to me. Don't waste time. Let's finish searching quickly and leave. Look over there. Seems like some equipment is still in operation. Laboratory, it's a laboratory. There should be valuable materials inside. Let's go in and check. What is this thing? Whatever it is, it's definitely very valuable. Let's just smash it first. Here. This is bad. If they destroy the experimental cylinder now, Stripey's evolution will most likely fail. I need to stall them. Hey. Who's that? You must be tired after such thorough searching. Want to take a seat and have some tea? Drink tea? I'll treat you to the taste of my hammer. Is he dead? If he's not, he will be soon. Mess with me, and this is the consequence. Dark Evolution Success Shield Demon Armored Spider. Did you hear any strange noises? Stop scaring yourself and hurry up. What is that? We have arrived at the destination. The main door has been destroyed. Huh? The smell of blood? Shit. Quick, the caller might be in danger. This is way too brutal. Hurry and report this to the chief. Call forensics. This is a homicide. Are you the police? Put your hands in the air. Don't move. Put your hands over your head and get down. Wait, I'm the one who called. I'm Gao Peng, the victim. You can check my information. Police station. Why did you kill them? It was self-defense. Self-defense? Is continuing to attack them after they've died considered self-defense? They were the ones who attacked me first. Haven't you guys seen the wound on my head? Don't change the topic and answer my questions honestly. Knock knock. It's all right, the result of the investigation is out. The two of them broke in, entered, and attempted murder. Gao Peng only acted out of self-defense. He's free to go. Yes, Chief. Sister Tang Tang, if you're here, does that mean grandfather also knows what happened? Yup. Teacher was extremely angry and worried when he heard that you were sent to the police station today. How's your injury? Do you want to go to the hospital? Most of my injuries were absorbed by Stripey. I only have some flesh wounds. As for this, I did it to myself. In that kind of situation, if I didn't have this injury, I would have been instantly charged for murder. You did well, Xiaopeng. To be kind to the enemy is to be cruel to yourself. Go home and rest well. I'll take care of the rest. An intruder? Who? You. I thought you're dead. I've crawled out of hell to take revenge on you. Don't think I don't know. When that spider was killing us, you weren't unconscious at all. Why didn't you stop it? You could have let it trap us with its spider web and then hand us over to the police. We wouldn't have died that way. So what? You guys wanted to kill me. You need to learn how to be ruthless if you want to survive in this world. Explain it to the King of Hell. Ha, I didn't think I would have a dream like this. Am I scared that they'll come to take my life? Or is it just guilt? It seems like my bond isn't as strong as I thought it was. Life springs from sorrow and calamity. Death comes from ease and pleasure. For their sake, I must conquer myself. TL/N, a saying of Warring States. Philosopher Mingzi. Yesterday, the New World Allied Government united the world's top 12 monster trainer organizations and monster trainer leagues and applied strict control measures to all monster trainers. The Monster Hunting Association and the Monster Breeder Association have also announced their involvement in the Monster Trainer League, thus becoming the Monster Hunter Department and the Monster Breeder Division. They have also officially introduced the classification criteria of the familiars, thus dividing familiars into 4 categories: Ordinary Tier, Elite Tier, Commander Tier, and Lord Tier. Everyone can apply for certificates based on the new classification. When entering competitions and missions, priority will be given to those who possess certificates. This year's first Monster Trainer College entrance examination is to be held in tandem with the Monster Trainer League and the New World Allied Government. As the exam comes closer, the difficulty of the training will be increased. Today's monster is an elite tier skull-winged blue bat. As encouragement, if you beat the skull-winged blue bat, it will be yours. Monster name: Skull-winged blue bat. Monster condition: healthy sleeping. Monster level: level 20. Elite tier. Monster grade: excellent. Monster attribute: ghoul. Monster weakness: 1, light. 2, wind. Instructor: let me go first. Monster name: electric luster bear. Growth period: monster level: level 18. Monster grade: excellent. Current grade: once matured and evolved into commander tier, will be demoted to normal grade. Monster attribute: electric. Monster condition: healthy. Happy. Monster weakness: 1, devouring the water spirit fruit could cause diarrhea and weaken its 4 limbs. 2, do your best. It's Chen Hankyo. That guy successfully evolved his familiar into an electric luster bear during the wilderness training. He's strong. Excellent grade. Level 18. Compared to the other familiars, this electric luster bear is not bad. No. Medic team. The supersonic attack of the skull-winged blue bat is good. There's only a 2-level difference between them, yet the electric luster bear was defeated with 1 blow. Sob, electric luster bear. Alright, does anyone else want to try? The weather is good today. Haha, yeah. WWH. My stomach hurts. Forget it. I can see that you guys graduated from the drama academy. You're always lively during normal training, so why are you chickening out now? Instructor. I'll go next. It's Gao Ping. His ranking has never fallen out of the top 5. Good luck, Scholar Gao. It's so cool. Boss, I'm grateful he didn't take us seriously that day. Yeah. Though its attack didn't hit the enemy, it managed to graze the skull-winged blue bat. It's so powerful. Kong, we should work hard too. It's a pity. If Scholar Gal's familiar could fly, the situation wouldn't be this tense anymore. Tense? I've already formulated a plan for Dummy right from the start. Although Dummy can't fly, its other stats are all higher than the skull-winged blue bat's. So as long as Dummy continues to wear it out, the skull-winged blue bat's attack frequency is decreasing. Dummy just needs to wait for an opportunity. Oh, what a pity. It got beaten up so badly that it got a nosebleed. It won't be able to show off anymore. Did it really think no one could defeat it? How arrogant. Gao Peng is so awesome. Instructor, will you keep your word? I can do as I please with the skull-winged blue bat, right? You can do whatever you want with it. Is there anyone who is interested in this skull-winged blue bat? It will cost you not 199, not 299, but 500 Alliance credits. If you miss out on this deal today, who knows when you'll get another chance to get a top-tier familiar. Don't miss out. I want to buy it. Sell it to me. Are you sure you want this bat? Among the flying-type monsters, the skull-winged blue bats aren't able to fly high or fast. They can only bully monsters that can't fly. Living this sort of lifestyle will only guarantee their destruction when they meet larger monsters. You need to think carefully. Even though its flying ability is its advantage, it's a bit embarrassing. All right, stop fussing. You may look down on this skull-winged blue bat, but we value it a lot. I've transferred the Alliance credits to you. So straightforward. I didn't know Scholar Moo is a rich little lady. By the way, this comes as a package, Scholar Moo. I'll give you a discount if you come find me to level up its grade. Evening. Wow, this transport truck has 16 wheels in total. The huge wheels support the detachable rear storage space, and there are 2 layers of reinforced guardrails around it. It also has interwoven silver and black stripes with a battle glaze as the base color. New confirm order. This simple yet unpretentious look is strong and domineering. Dummy, let's buy this one. The Steel Black Dragon Series 3, my dream car. The driver's seat is a bit larger than a typical off-road vehicle and the interior is luxurious. I can store all of you inside. Of course, the most important thing is that this style suits me well. Strong and domineering. The qualities of a real man. Ahem. Ha. Ha ha ha. Hey, Sister Tang Tang. Taking the cat for a walk? It looks very nice. It's just an average cat. It was dirty when I first found it. Its hair wasn't long and had green mucus running out of its nose. Monster name, Night Shadow Cat. Monster level, level 36. Commander. Monster grade, perfect. Monster skills, Shadow Power level 2. Monster weakness, 1, cannot eat white leaf catnip. Its limbs will become unbalanced and will turn into something indescribable. Meow? Oh, perfect grade and commander tier. Sister Tang Tang's familiars are all definitely something. Meow. Meow. It's long, it's long. Your fur was already long when I first found you. Humph. Huh? Sister Tang Tang, this cat has quite the attitude. Ha, Softy has a bit of a temper, but don't mind it. Ah, right. Why haven't you moved to the villa you bought in the suburbs? A lot of things have been going on lately, so I didn't have time to pack my things. The number of your familiars are increasing and it's inconvenient here with the lack of space. I know you don't actually want to leave, but this place is your home. You can come back anytime. Yeah. Mom and Dad, I'm about to move out. Did you guys always say that when a child grows up, he will leave? I think I've grown up now. I'm moving to a big villa. I bought it myself. I can live alone in this world, so you don't need to worry about me. Oh, right. Grandpa seems to have met with some trouble, so I will go help Grandpa after I finish the college entrance exams. After all, he is my only relative. Monster Trainers Examination Venue Irrelevant Personnel, please stand behind the yellow line. Holy moly! Whose truck is that? It's huge. The Monster Trainer College Entrance Examination. It's finally here. All candidates, please line up and enter in an orderly manner. Please show your admission ticket at the checkpoint. Good morning, this is my admission ticket. You and your familiars are to go through these two doors separately. If you have signed a blood contract with your familiar, the light on the machine will turn green and you'll be able to enter the examination venue. Student, please try it again. There's a situation at passage 08. Please send the Silver Moon Wolves as reinforcements. Please explain. Why did your familiar suddenly go berserk? No, I was wrong. This is my father's familiar. I brought it from home secretly while my father was at work. I just want to pass the examination. Please don't remove my exam qualifications. Sai, stand up. You are a man, don't just kneel. The most important thing is for a man to have dignity. Thank you, examiner. Don't thank me too early. Rules are rules. You were already informed beforehand that the exam doesn't allow familiars that are not your own. Offenders are disqualified from the test. Please come back next year. No, I don't want to go. I want to take the exam. Throw him out. Sai, he has the guts to try and cheat in this kind of examination. This is your nameplate, please don't lose it. If you want to pass the examination, you have to rely on your own strength. Let's go. A5? A, B, C. The rankings aren't divided according to commander, elite, and normal tiers, are they? But what if someone has a lower tier familiar? Will they create an S area just for them? No, maybe I'm overthinking it. It's absolutely impossible for someone to have a lower tier familiar at this level. There are only 8 venues in Area A. This means that there are at least 7 monster trainers who have commander tier familiars. Level 25. Its level is higher than dummies. Monster name, Black Anaconda monster level 25 monster grade, excellent. This is the first time I've seen a tiger-type familiar. He's definitely no ordinary person. After all, there were already very few tigers before the cataclysm. Even with the enhanced reproduction ability they've received after the cataclysm, tiger-type monsters are still currently scarce. Seems like I was right. Area B has mostly elite tier familiars, while Area C has all normal tier familiars. However, Dummy is only at level 20, so it's only an elite tier familiar despite possessing the strength of a commander tier familiar. There really is no shortage of geniuses in this world. Being surrounded by commander tier familiars makes me feel like a husky that has strayed into a pack of wolves. This is exciting. Area of the top 8 monster trainers in Chang'an City. So the 8 of them should be the strongest youngsters in Chang'an City. Actually, only 6 of them are. Among them, 2 are older. One is 21 years old and the other is 20. Their familiars were probably only recently promoted to the commander tier. Compared to the real geniuses, they're quite far away. But who can truly measure something like talent? I only know that these are the only 8 monster trainers out of the 30,000 in Chang'an City who have commander tier familiars. Everyone, each nation on Earth saw the signs a decade ago. A small number of monsters started to appear in areas that weren't inhabited by humans. We thought that we'd be able to control the situation, but we still lost. In order to prevent mass panic, textbooks and other various records state that the change occurred only 3 years ago. That's why I don't want any accidents in this exam. They are our future. General, we can assure you that all the soldiers stationed at the Monster Trainer College entrance examination were selected through a strict process. and every part of the exam is being carefully monitored by cameras. We adopted a one-to-one monitoring method. Each camera is monitored by one person. If any problem occurs, not only will the person who committed the crime be responsible, but the person responsible for monitoring that portion will also be punished. Area Candidate Number 5, please prepare. Monster name, Lakeside Giant Scorpion. Monster level, Level 22. Commander. Monster weakness, 1, electric type. 2, it doesn't have any carapace beneath its body, making that part more vulnerable. Dummy, attack its sides. Those are its weaknesses. This lakeside giant scorpion has quick reflexes. As expected, it's not easy to overcome the difference in levels. Dummy. Monster level increased. Familiar has reached level 21. Promoted to Commander tier. He leveled up. But now they're at a standstill. The lakeside giant scorpion still has the upper hand if you compare their grades. In a one-on-one ring match like this, even if you were to own more than one familiar, you wouldn't be able to summon the both of them into battle at the same time. Also, once a monster is promoted to the Commander tier, it'll have all kinds of incredible power. Its powers will grow exponentially during this time. This lakeside giant scorpion's able to control water within a close range after its awakening, and it's using it continuously to erode Dummy. What should I do now? New ability obtained. This is Dummy, besides strengthening some important joints, use the remaining blood threads to strengthen your legs. Okay. Monster ability, greatly strengthens the bone defense. Sand attack are increased. Monster name, Deathbone Ape. Monster skills, Bone Harden level 1. Nice. With the explosive force gained by gathering the blood threads and Dummy's new ability, the lakeside giant scorpion's exoskeleton can't possibly withstand Dummy's attack. Bone Harden. Although it's not as cool as having thunder or fire, this ability is suitable for Dummy's crude and simple close-ranged fighting style. It can counterattack even after suffering such heavy injuries. But Dummy's condition is way better. It hit a vital point. Checkmate. It's our win. Good job, Dummy. Dummy? Thank you, Master. If it weren't for Master, Dummy would still be an ape that's locked in a cage somewhere. Come on, that's enough. This victory is a result of your own hard work. And Disease getting jealous because we've been hugging for so long. You said hug for a second, it's 5 seconds now. No. I want hugs too. They're faster than I am and there's no visible injuries on their familiar's body. This candidate and her familiar sure are something. Winning against a Commander tier familiar without breaking a sweat at this kind of age, that's the girl from June Hang's family, right? Yeah, she's Young Hang's only daughter. I think her name is June. Oh, I remember. Her name is June Mei Lee. Don't be ridiculous. I've seen her before. She has a cold personality, but she's a nice girl. Her full name's June Moy. Hey, I heard she didn't go to school after her senior year in high school. She just invited a few tutors to her house and spent the rest of her time with an expatriate team of the New World Allied Government. Is that true? It's true. She's a trainee of the New World Allied Government's Black Flag. A trainee of the New World Allied Government's Black Flag, she should be extremely talented. Ahem, the monster trainer next to her is quite good too. His familiar's a ghoul type. It's quite rare to see those here. Oh, him. He's one of my students. He's the youngest monster breeder in Chang'an City. He helped out during the Dead Leaf Locusts incident. No wonder he looks familiar. He's the youngster director Foam recommended before. Such a good lad. He's already contributing to the government at such a young age. Hey, That old man sure has a good grandson. Candidate A3, you finished the exam. You can leave first. Okay. WWH Nice 1 DZ. He defeated a commander tier with an elite tier familiar. This as candidate is quite something. The third exam is about to start. Candidate A5, please prepare. Monster name, Dead Leaf Mantis monster level, level 16 monster grade, normal monster attributes, with monster weakness, Fire Stripey's attribute is earth while this monster's is wood. This gives Stripey an advantage. Stripey will have a 10% point bonus. It imitates human behavior? It has pretty good intelligence. Seems similar to the intelligence of an 8 or 9-year-old human child. Stripey's spirituality isn't low either, it's 2 grades higher than it. Looks like this match will finally let Stripey gain some confidence. Start. Wait. Stripey's expression is giving me a bad feeling though? Master, look. It also knows how to square dance. Stripey, it is trying to scare you. It wants to attack you, so you need to strike back. T/N, in China, square dancing plaza dancing is an exercise routine performed to music in squares, plazas, or parks of the nation's cities. It's popular with middle-aged and retired women who've been referred to as dancing grannies. So it's not playing with me? A mosquito? Master, why is this mantis so weak? It hurts. It hurts. Stripey hit you. All right, your exam is finished. Don't dilly-dally around the exam site. Since your exam is done, you should head out. Yes, instructor. Exam waiting area, it's been an hour, but the first batch hasn't come out yet. I'm in the second queue, you? Ugh, I'm still stuck in the first queue. Only Scholar June from Area A has finished the exam. She has a military background. She's so strong. Look you guys. The door's opening. K, did someone finish the exam? It's Scholar Gal from Area A. It's Area again. Are those Area A monsters? You see? People are already heading home while we're still stuck here queuing. This is the true difference in strength. Damn, he's such a poser. This. Is this the new villa I bought? Did it get run over by 100 huskies? My news house. My alliance credits. The guy who trashed my house has the guts to stay at the crime scene. The gall to disrespect me? DZ, Stripey, get them. Dummy's so considerate. He knows to protect me even without my command. How many times do I have to say this? Doing this won't make me stronger. Eek. Master, can I eat it? What monster is that? A bird? Xiao Peng. Oh, so it's you, Sister Tang Tang. This little pet is a housewarming gift from your grandfather. You should keep it if you like it. Your grandfather put in a lot of effort to get this little creature. All right. Sister still has some things to do, so I won't be staying for dinner. As expected of Sister Tang Tang. She's building a new villa next to mine in a few days just so it's more convenient for her to take care and protect me. That land was a wasteland just a few days ago, and housewarming? More like house wrecking. Dummy, lift the bird up. A red-crowned crane with only one leg? It's quite uncommon. Dummy, loosen up a bit. Don't strangle it to death. Holy shit, it's a good actor. I need to intimidate it for it to learn its place. Hey DZ, let's have a roast crane for dinner. Are you still going to act tough, you little bugger? Let's see what you exactly are, shall we? Monster name: Flaming Red Crane. Infancy monster level: Level 6 monster grade, Epic present grade. When promoted to Commander tier, its grade would become Perfect. When promoted to Lord tier, its grade would change to Excellent. Monster attribute: Fire. Special characteristic: Unawakened. Requirements for promotion: 500 gene of Burning Heaven crystals, at least 3 prime mystery fruits, and 1 fire marrow pulp. Epic grade. Grandfathers so generous. Although this Flaming Red Crane has the same grade as Dummy, it will automatically reach Lord tier when it grows up. Dummy's promotion to Commander tier was only because it received enlightenment after fighting in numerous battles. This Lord tier familiar will surely be a very powerful monster in the future. Once you enter my house, you are my familiar. Here, eat some mealworm. That's my mealworm. How about giving you a name? Since you have 3 flames in your name, I'll call you Foamy. Let's see whether we can establish a contract. Perhaps the clarity of a familiar's consciousness is a direct correlation to the familiar's intelligence. These bright spots must be flame memories. So you've also lost your mother. Flame, are you willing to be my partner? Contract. Can you help me get revenge? If you sign the blood contract, you'll be one of us and your problems will become my problems. Huh? Why am I still in its consciousness? This is the knowledge of the familiars. A new life-saving ability, Elemental Barrier. It consumes the energy of my own familiar and then transforms it into a barrier to protect myself. This probably isn't a rare ability. I remember seeing someone use it in the first round of the exam. So it turns out that every time a familiar is promoted to Commander tier, Lord tier, and Emperor tier, each one of them will gain new life-saving abilities. Therefore, this new ability must have appeared during Dummy's promotion to Commander tier. And these words that suddenly popped up, I don't recognize them, but I can understand them. Battles should be handled by the familiars. Monster trainers should just hide behind the familiars and not be a liability. How weird. So a monster trainer is a profession that's been handed down by the previous generation. The blood contract states that the memories passed down from previous generations will be unlocked as the familiar becomes stronger. Could it be that there are existing monster trainers in other places? Forget it, this question is out of my reach. But these life-saving abilities are branded in the depths of one's soul. There's no way to teach these moves to other people. No wonder Sister Tang Tang told me to keep the Shifting Constellations ability a secret when she taught it to me. People would definitely place their attention on me if they find out that I have a life-saving ability that can be shifted to another person without any restrictions. Looks like Grandfather and Sister Tang Tang are way scarier than I thought. I don't know if I'll be of any help to my grandfather with my current ability. Ha, it has hatred rooted deeply in its heart. It's training so hard just so he can avenge his mother one day. Where's Silly? Wasn't it just spinning in circles because it was afraid Flamey would eat it? To think it can fall asleep like this, it really has no worries. The days have been so relaxed lately. Ever since my grandfather gave me a limitless credit card, Monster Breeder has become a hobby for me. This book by Director Fong is really good. As the saying goes, the older the wiser. Wait! Aren't the exam results released today? This account has been logged in from another location. Location of the login, Southern Sky Group Temple Tower, Yujo. Grandfather. Achoo. Who's talking ill about me behind my back? Whatever, let's just check the results first. Name, Gao Peng. Age, 18. Score, 710 points. Total score for all 3 exams, 700. Additional score, 10. Ranking, first place in Chang'an City. Looks like I did well. Hello, is this Mr. Gao Peng? Yes. Hello, you have qualified to take part in the second round of the Monster Trainer College entrance examination. Please go to the venue, where the first round took place, on June 27th at 9 o'clock in the morning. The exam will last 15 days. You do not need to bring keys, clothes, or toiletries. Thank you for your cooperation. Since I hadn't signed the blood contract with Flamey before taking part in the exam, Flamey won't be able to participate. I'll need to find a place for it to stay for a few days. Morning, Xiaoping's nice, it's Sister Tang Tang. Wait. Isn't this too coincidental? Grandfather already knows my score and the exam regulations were announced earlier, so it's not hard to guess that I'll need someone to foster Flamey. He probably even knew when Sister Tang Tang had called to inform me to take the exam and already planned this secretly. She just wants me to hurry up and ask her. They really do like to worry Sister Tang Tang. I don't know if you have the time, but can I ask you to look after my crane for half a month? Why are you being so cordial? Just leave it to me. Relax, I'll feed it so well that it gets fat. Why do I feel like that's not an empty promise? Another villa in Chang'an City, how can I be second place? I saw it with my own eyes. He and I both have 3 familiars. 1 commander tier and 2 elite tier. How did I get second place? Young master, one of his elite tier familiars is an earth type and the monster it fought against was a wood type. That gave him a 10-point advantage. Arg, I don't care. I won't let this go that easily. Only a few people are here. Looks like I arrived quite early. Looks like everyone has arrived. Nice to meet you, I'm the person in charge of this round of the exam. Everyone, please keep quiet. There are only 8 candidates? How can there be a second round with only 8 people? Are they going to assign the top 10 rankings among these 8 people? The second round will take place in Sun Mountain National Forest Park, that's within the base city of Jiangnan. This exam won't take part in a ring, nor will it be a one-on-one battle. It will take part in the forest, and you will be fighting against real wild monsters. The base city of Jiangnan, Sun Mountain? Why do we need to go so far suddenly? Sun Mountain Forest Park has been scouted by top monster trainers. They have ruled out the possibility of the presence of any lower-tier monsters. However, there are no fewer than 500 Commander-tier monsters in the Sun Mountain Forest Park, and some of them are peak Commander-tier monsters. In principle, the government and the Monster Trainer League will ensure your well-being and give you all a flare gun to use in emergency situations. However, since this is a virgin forest that has at least 500 Commander-tier monsters in it, the second round of the exam isn't mandatory. Okay, you guys can make your decisions now. T/N, virgin forest refers to a forest in its natural state before it has been explored or exploited by man. I'm sorry, instructor. We think it's still too dangerous. Can we withdraw? It's fine, I understand. It's not embarrassing at all. Is there anyone else who wants to withdraw? Teacher, I don't need my parents' approval to join, right? According to the rules, you don't need their approval, but your parents aren't just any normal parents. Then, I want to sign up. Alas, I'm just a lowly handler. T/N, handler person in charge, then U6 will be representing Chang'an City. All the candidates from the military cities in the Huaxia region will also be joining you in the exam. You guys need to do well and make Chang'an City proud. 5. So there are other regions taking the exam as well. Hello, my name is Wang Jinshan. May I ask what your name is? Gao Peng. Nice to meet you. Gao Peng? So you're Chang'an City's number 1? I've always wanted to meet you. The others are all from wealthy families. If they aren't from political families, then they're second-generation ravenous Roosh, or their parents are powerful monster trainers. We're the only 2 muggles. Sorry to disappoint you, brother, but I'm not really a muggle either. Oh, have any companies scouted you? A few companies came looking for me right after the exam. Maybe not really, father or sister Tang Tang shooed them away for me. It's fine. You are number 1 in Chang'an City. Maybe they're still thinking of a suitable price to scout you. Don't worry. So strong. Let me introduce you to my good comrade God Ant. It mutated from a black ant to a god ant after it mistakenly ate something. So the name is a reference to the fact that the mutation was an act of God. Monster name, Golden Devil Ant Monster Level, Level 21 Commander Monster Grade, Excellent Monster Attribute, Gold Monster Weakness, 1. Its joints are not protected by its shell. 2. It hates odors that cause irritations. Han Shao is lucky. As the saying goes, the poor rely on mutation and the rich rely on technology. It's very hard to train a familiar up to commander tier just through talent alone. If monster trainers don't come from a good background or don't have the necessary resources, they won't be able to acquire the items needed to speed up a familiar's growth. But why does the system show its name as Golden Devil Ant? Now that I think about it, what exactly is the naming system based on? It has even shown me names that don't exist on any books or data. It's as if it has precognition abilities. Okay, our airplanes are here. Everyone, get ready. We're about to depart. Base city of Jiangnan, they actually mobilized a large group of people for a test, even using military planes to transport them. Hey, what do you know? They're the best and brightest out of thousands of candidates. The military region definitely needs to protect these geniuses. Are these the other candidates in the exam? There are a lot of people, close to 200. Almost every type of familiar is present. Oh? A familiar made of granite? That's rare. SU monster name, vine-covered rock monster monster level, 23 monster grade, normal monster attribute, rock monster condition, healthy shy monster weakness, 1, shadow type monsters. 2, it's afraid of having its picture taken. Please don't take pictures. Since all the candidates have arrived, we will give out the consent letters. In order to participate in the second round, you must sign in order to acknowledge the possibility of dying. The location of this test will be far away from the city. Even with your emergency flares, there's still a 10% mortality rate in this examination. This isn't a joke. The estimated mortality rate takes your commander tier familiars into consideration. Think carefully, young people. You guys need to be responsible for your own future. Thanks. 4. Candidates participating violators will be disqualified. 5. Your life is your own responsibility, but in the event of death, you will be made a martyr, and 1,000 Alliance credit will be paid as compensation to your fan. 1,000 Alliance credits? That's not even a small amount for big companies. Looks like this exam is really very dangerous. The second round of the examination uses a point system. Within the forest of Sun Mountain, there are a lot of target pillars set up. Destroying these pillars and killing monsters will grant you points. The competitive pressure is high this time. Since everyone has looked at the consent letters and been given the details of the second round of the exam, I'll now announce some information about the third round. We will choose the top 12 candidates with the highest points to take part in the third round. The third round is said to exceed the boundaries of the Monster Trainer College entrance examinations. It even has its own name, the Alliance's Strongest Youth Monster Trainer General Assembly. Those who perform well, including your familiars, will be bestowed a title. Also, the last round of the competition will be broadcasted live globally. The battles between your familiars will be shown to everyone around the world. A universally recognized title. So cool. Push. So 8th grader. T/N, 8th grader syndrome, a term used to describe early teens who have convinced themselves that they have hidden knowledge or secret powers. However, I should think about it more. A title with the word king would be nice. After all, there are so many titles that suit me. Sun Mountain Forest entrance. Attention all candidates, attention all candidates. The second round of the examination will now begin. You will officially start in 20 minutes. Head in the direction indicated by the helicopter's searchlights and reach the target destination within the time limit. Let's go. Stripy. Luckily,